Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I want to talk today about the best voices that you could use within Synthflow. Now, there are a lot of different voices that you could definitely use. However, I want to make sure that you have the best ones available for you. So, from what I've gathered and all the research that I've done for all of my clients, I believe that the ones I'm going to show you today are the best. But not only that, I'm not only going to show you the best voices that Synthflow has, I'm also going to show you how to clone your own voice or your client's voice or whoever's voice you want to clone. So with that being said, let's hop on straight into it. As you can see right here, we're in the dashboard for Synthflow. If you guys do not have Synthflow, there is going to be a link down below with the best offer that you could get. I personally partnered with them, and they gave you guys a 14-day free trial with my link. So go down there below and pick whatever plan you would like, but definitely do that just if you want this to be possible, right? So with that being said, let's go straight back into this. You can see right here that we currently have English and we have it set as a male. Now, there are a couple of voices that sound pretty good for males. In my opinion, there's a couple of better ones for males than there's females. Sooner or later, they're going to be adding more for the females as well that are just alternate and sound a little bit even more human. But let's go ahead and listen to a couple of these right here. So this is Beto, and how you get to Beto is like so. I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick. You would go over here to Spanish General, and then this would pop up, and then you could go over here and select Beto. Then after you do that, you're going to go back up here and select English General and click out. Eventually, it says there's a mismatch between the assistant's language settings and voice language. However, it works perfectly, and eventually they're going to be able to take this out just so you could actually use it as an accent. So that's it. That's basically what it does with this. It gives the AI voice an accent. So obviously, in this case, it gave it a Spanish accent. So that's why Beto is going to go ahead and talk for us right now real quick. So let's listen to this.
Hello, am I speaking with Kevin? Is this the guy I met at the grocery store?
So as you can see, it sounds pretty realistic, and it's very easy to, let's say, fool someone if you want to do it like that. That's listening to this voice. So there's that for that. However, I want to show you my personal favorite for male, because what I do is I use a lot of males to actually be these callers right here. So what you're gonna want to do is go over here to French General, and in French General you're gonna go ahead and select Lucien. Right, this is my current favorite voice. It just sounds the most realistic. And you're gonna go back to English General, and then click out just like you did the last time. So as you can see, this is the voice.
Hello, am I speaking with Kevin? Is this the guy I met at the grocery store?
I'll play it again once for you guys.
Hello, am I speaking with Kevin? Is this the guy I met at the grocery store?
As you guys could tell, it sounds very realistic, and there's not many settings that you need to change in the advanced settings. However, there's one thing that I would recommend for you guys to do, and it's to add a 0.1 for the style exaggeration, but that is about it. Synthflow did an amazing job creating these voices and making sure that, you know, they're the best match to make them realistic. There's a little bit here and there that, you know, we still have to fix, but like I mentioned all the time, we're literally in the building steps for something insanely big that's going to come and obviously conquer and revolutionize everything in the future. So with that being said, those are the male voices, and now I'm going to show you guys the female voices that I have seen. For the female version, keep in mind that both of these, both male and female, also work the best for Spanish as well. So I'm not going to be showing you guys Spanish today. However, just keep in mind that you could use the same voices for English as well as Spanish. So for the female version, I want to show you guys Anna Brazilian, right? So you're going to go over here and select Portuguese Brazil, and then you're going to go over to Anna, select her, go back over to English, and then click out. and this is what she sounds like.
Hello, am I speaking with Kevin? I think we talked not that long ago.
Yeah, so I believe that this is the best voice for the female version for now. It's a little bit low when it's talking. However, I believe it's the most believable out of all the voices that they currently have at the moment, which you know, aren't that many for now, but there's going to be a lot more in the future. All right, so with that being said, how do we clone your own voices? How do we actually have you be the speaker in this Synthflow account, which is going to be insane? So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to ElevenLabs. There's going to be a link, as you can see right here, down below in the description, and it's going to have the best offers for you, making the subscription only $5 per month. Now, this is because you need to pay a subscription in order to be able to have it with Synthflow. That's just what they decided to do with that. You can't do like a free trial and enter there. You need to pay the $5 at least. So I'm going to give you guys the best offer. I'm going to put it down in the link below in the description so you guys can access it. This is the first thing you're going to see. You're just going to go ahead and tap on get started for free. So once you do that, you should have an account, and it's going to look like this. And the first thing that you want to do is go over to voices, right? You're going to have a quota. You're going to have everything in there. You could also search from their huge library of voices, and you could copy that and add it onto additional voices within Synthflow. Keep in mind, this is something very huge. This quota will be, so whenever someone has a conversation with this AI using this voice from ElevenLabs, it's going to take from your remaining quota. It's not going to take from the remaining quota from Synthflow. So it's completely separate from the one that is at Synthflow itself. So keep that in mind, right? The first thing you want to do is go over here to clone voice, and you go over to instant cloning, right? Once here, you're going to have a file, right? I currently have a file that I already used, but this file that you're getting is going to be a recording of you or whoever you want to clone the voice for talking about like a minute or two. That's literally it. Once they talk about a minute or two, they can go ahead and clone the voice. I'm going to give you guys an example. I don't have to watch the whole thing, but just a quick example right here so you guys can see.
Saludos, Kevin. Espero que estés bien. Te habla Ronnie Campos. Te estoy llamando a nombre de Magic. Me gustaría saber si es posible tener una conversación contigo. Nosotros estamos sonando la música que a la gente.
So as you can tell, this is one of my clients, and I basically asked him to send me a minute recording of him just talking about absolutely anything and to make it as clear as possible with no background noise. However, some people also add background noise just so it sounds even more realistic in the call. However, I just like mine without any. But yeah, so that's how it sounds like when he sent it over to me, and that is what you're going to be able to import onto this file right here, right? You could also record audio straight off the bat, and you could do that like that. So in this case, I'm going to be recording my own audio so I could clone my own voice. So I'm going to go ahead and call this Kevin Campos, and I'm going to record an audio. So as I'm recording the audio, as you can see, I can talk about absolutely anything that I really want to, just to make sure that it sounds clear and as day as possible. It has to go through my mic, and I'm just going to be talking about random stuff because it really does not matter, etc., etc. And then once you're done with the recording, you're going to go back over to your Synthflow account and implement the recording within there, right? So that should be it. Right, now the recording is done. I just talked about literally anything. And then the first thing you're going to do is click on this button right here, and then just go ahead and add your voice. Once that is done, you should be able to see your voice pop up any second now. So we could go over to my voices and then refresh the page. As you can see down here, this is my voice, and you could use it for anything. All right, so now how do we connect this onto Synthflow? Well, it's severely easy. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. The first thing you're going to want to do is go over to my account, and then you're going to go over to profile plus API key. this API key, you're going to see the API key, and then you're going to copy this API key, right? Then you're going to go over to your own Synthflow account, and you're going to go over to integrations, right? In integrations, you're going to see 11 labs, and you're going to paste this API key onto here. You save that, and now your 11 labs should be connected with Synthflow. So let's go ahead and save it. And once it's connected, it's going to look like this, right? You're going to go over to your assistants, whatever assistant you created. And with the assistants, keep in mind, you will no longer be able to select and do the other voices as long as you have the 11 Labs one connected. But that doesn't matter too much if you're going to be doing the cloned voice. So the first thing you're going to do is go over to select the voice, and you're going to go over and scroll all the way down to Kevin Campos. So as you can see, here's my voice, and you could go over here and let's just hear this out. I've never tested this, but like this with my voice. Hello, am I speaking with Kevin? I think we talked not that long ago. Yep, so it sounds somewhat like me. Not going to be obviously entirely 100% the same. However, I could tweak around with it. I literally just made a simple recording. I didn't really try my best to be able to make the best recording possible. However, you get the gist. You understand how this works. That is how you clone your voice, and that is how you get that done. Now, I believe I've covered everything, but I want to share one thing with you guys that is very important to me, and I'm sure you guys would love as well. So I actually created my own free course for Synthflow, going over absolutely every single detail that you could think of. I go with there's 5 modules within here, right? One module covers initiation, another module covers the roadmap, a product market fit. I basically teach you guys how to become an entire AI agency. And what an AI agency is an agency that consists of entirely AI, right? So we're gonna be working with these AI callers, and I made sure to give you guys the best content possible, so that way you're able to succeed with this type of service. Not only am I teaching you through YouTube and Twitter, but I'm also dropping this course for you guys as well. And to add on top of that, I also created a private community that you guys could easily join, and it's also going to be down in the description below. So you'll have access to me, and not only that, all of your questions will be answered in there by either people that have already done it and have already scaled, or obviously, you know, my partners that are also going to be there alongside my board of directors. So this is what it currently looks like. You guys could easily join here at any moment, and as like I mentioned, it's going to be down in the description below. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.